So here's what we'd like for you to focus on over the next week. Would like for you to consider a few things. First of all, would love for you to respond with a post or a comment under the YouTube or the Facebook clip, wherever you watched this from, and just reflect on Pastor Ben's message. Reflect on the significance of God's goodness and His love, His power in light of our fears and our concerns. Would ask for you to respond to that. The second thing we want you to do is we'd like for you to read Psalm 91 every day this week. Psalm 91, as I alluded to in one of the videos earlier this week, is a psalm that was likely written by Moses, and he probably wrote that after the experience of the plagues in Egypt. And he talks about the power of God and that God is able to help us to overcome and be our protector in the midst of plague and struggle and difficulty. And so I would invite you to read that every day and reflect on God's power, on His goodness, and on His protection in our lives. I would ask you to do that. I want you to spend some time as a family or as a small group reflecting on the discussion questions that are being made available to you in light of Pastor Ben's message. Mark 4, where Jesus calms the storm. There's some reflective questions that we would invite you to interact with there and invite you to do that. And then Monday morning, I'm going to post a prayer, kind of a new focus for this coming week, thinking about where God is and how we're inviting Him to fill our hearts, to fill our minds, and to work in the midst of this global pandemic. And so I would invite you to read Psalm 91, reflect on the questions around Mark 4, to respond in a comment to the message, as well as to engage in the prayer that we'll post this coming Monday morning. SBC, we love you. We are so grateful for the privilege of sharing this time together. And as we share collectively in these biblical truths, and in our consideration of the goodness and greatness of God in light of these circumstances, we pray that you would find great comfort, that you would anticipate the day where this will be different, and to continue to join together, sharing with one another with a great hope and a great expectation. SBC, you are loved.